Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshak if you want to call me by my in-game name, and with every expansion comes, of course, the cards within the expansion, but even better. Well, I would say even better, the cards are pretty nice, but the flavor texts are also nice. So as you guys know, at the beginning of every expansion, I go over my top 10 to 15 card flavor texts. We've got 10 here that I have laid out. Feel free to let me know what your favorites are in the comment section below before we get started. I'll even put the link to where I found all of the flavor texts on one page in the description in case you guys wanted to see all of them, not just the 10 I go over. And again, these are kind of just my personal favorites that I came across. So without further ado, the red mana worm. So this guy, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so I can actually read it because I don't have my little glasses on. All right, it has double the attack. Go on. It has double the health. Yes. And its trigger has twice the effect, which it does. And it counts 5 times more. So as we know, the normal mana worm is a 1-drop, 1/3. This guy having, of course, double the attack. It has double the HP. Its effect triggers twice because instead of just 1 attack, it gains 2, but it costs 5 times more. So I thought that was pretty funny, as most players have seen mana worm more so than any other card because mage is the most popular class among beginner players, so I figured that this would be a good starting card. Moving to the Shadow Rager. Every expansion, as we know, there's Magma Rager, there's Ice Rager, there's all kinds of Ragers going on, and they're all memes. The last one was it was like Rager backwards, or it was, what was it? It was like Nerf. It wasn't Nerf, but it was a particular set of words backwards. It was like, power creep. That's what it was. And this one is, we went there. So of course, with another Shadow Rager, we got to throw this one in there. And it's just like, what's the flavor text? We went there. We went there. We did it because we're Blizzard and we're pretty cool guys most of the, well, sometimes. Sometimes they're not so nice, like Spirit Claws. That's not so nice. The next one is Potion of Polymorph. This tastes like bananas. I don't know, when I first read that, I thought it was pretty funny. And it's a little sheep popping out. It's pretty cute. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? It's some good stuff going on here. This is a very fun expansion. I wouldn't say it's as festive as the Gadgetzan expansion, where the actual expansion was a party, but I would say out of the mood, this one's not like dark and grimy like Old Gods was. This is like in between Old Gods and Gadgetzan, right? The next one is Mark of the Lotus. All right, so you think of like a mark, especially with like some sort of gang or culture. It's like a signature. It's a big deal. There's a lot going on. The flavor text says, the mark of the lotus is a little flower drawn and permanent marker on the ankle. So I just picture like this big old panda with like a tiny little marker going, making this like horrible little lotus on the ankle of something. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty funny. Because most of, you got people with all this tattoos on their side of the face, and it's just like a little lotus drawn in a permanent marker. It's good stuff, good stuff. The next one's Jade Idol. The flavor text says, shuffle or no guts. So as we know, the effect of this one is summon a Jade Golem or shuffle 3 copies of this card into your deck. So you're taking the ability to play 3 Jade Golems later over playing 1 Jade Golem now. So it's kind of, the flavor text goes along with the card. Basically, if you're going to play the Jade Golem and leave the value out later, or go for the tempo play and ignore the value. The next one is the Toxic Sewer Ooze. When Sergeant Sally shows up unexpectedly, do not flush your mana crystals down the toilet. So, I just picture, some little kid just flushing some mana crystals down the toilet. A couple days later, the kid goes to try to take a poo. And you have this card, this giant red mana crystal-esque monster coming up to eat the little child. I don't know where these things come from, guys, but that's what I get, and I thought it was pretty funny. Now, the next one is the Wicker Flame Burn Bristle. Wicker Flame spent many years as a recruit for the goons, never making it to the big time because he always fired his chest cannon a little too slow. Hey, he thought, maybe if I kept my beard lit on fire, I could do it faster. Boom. Promoted. So this guy, if you've noticed, I know this may be a little small for you to see, but he basically, every little curl on his beard is on fire. So it's just like, how do I fire my cannon faster? Just light my entire beard on fire and just like, he just has to like knock his like chin down and he just blows a hole out of his chest. Very cool art, very cool guy, and interesting flavor text. A lot cooler than some of the ones I saw. Moving to the next one, the Cabal Chemist. 4-drop 3/3. Add a random potion to your hand. I don't know why I decided to talk about what this one does. But anyway, sure, you could have that polymorph potion, but wouldn't you rather have this mystery potion? It could be anything. It could even be a polymorph potion. It's like it reminds me of like somebody trying to make a deal with somebody, and it's like, you could have this and this, or you could just have this without that. And they're like, I'll just take the one. I'll just take the one. Don't give me the other one. Oh my god, these next two are my favorite. Like the all-time, like the top 10, these are the top 2 favorites. All of them are good, but these two are good. So this is Devolve, Ragnaros Look Down. He looked like some kind of war golem. First, you guys have to know that Devolve transforms all enemy minions into 1 cost lower. So as we know, Rag cost 8 and War Golem cost 7. So Ragnaros looked down. He looked like some kind of war golem. What have you done to me? He yelled. But all that came out was a deep grinding sound. He began to cry. You just imagine this Fire Lord turned into like this little stone dude. I don't know. That's some good stuff. That is good stuff right there. And our last one. Can you guys guess it? Can you guys guess our last one? It's good. It's a dank one. All right. Cruel the Unshackled. So if you look at it, we got to look at the picture first. You got to admire the picture. And the picture is a demon holding this small dude, and he's controlling him. Normally the small dude controls the big demon. It's like, you know, I'm a demon master, I get to control some demons, but this one's reversed. So it goes, Spinklefist pondered his life choices as he looked at the chain around his neck. Become a warlock, they said. You get to enslave demons, they said. It's just this guy, and he's being controlled by this big dude. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh my gosh. So, artist James Raymond. I would definitely say the art on this is very cool. So shout out to that guy. Oh, all right. Well, that pretty much wraps up our top 10 flavor text of the mean streets of Gadgetzan. Is there anything I've left out, or is there anything I missed out on, or I didn't hit on one of your favorites, or you just would like to see them all? Leave a comment or check out the description where I'll be sure. Rob, remember this. Put that description of where I found all these flavor texts into that description where you can find it. So I hope you enjoyed. I don't know why I'm having trouble here. I don't feel too good tonight, but that's beside the point. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy. Oh my gosh, hope you enjoyed. As always, I'm Warshak. I'm just gonna cut this off here, and happy whatever the hell day it is. Oh my gosh, it's horrible.